What was your earliest memory of video games? Maybe it was something like Pong. Or maybe you remember the summer nights playing Donkey Kong. Or maybe you're a little on the young side, and your earliest memory was Breath of the Wild.
I would just wake up at 2 o'clock in the middle of the night and try and play video games, and Mortal Kombat was the easiest for me to play at that time, so I played a lot of that. My name is James, and my occupation is retail staff here at Cybertron Video Games, and been gaming ever since I was a kid.
I was excited for Pac-Man, actually. My name is Amy Clark. I am unemployed, and I've been playing videos since I was 10 or 11.
No matter who you are, there is no denying the simple fact that video games have had a lasting impact on our society. But with every new trend, there also comes a certain controversy. In October of 2020, during the pandemic, the CDC and the World Health Organization declared video games as an addiction.
I feel like things get called out when they're as big as they are, like where it's as big as gaming can be. People are always going to find issues with everything, no matter if it's gaming or with skateboarding had issues with society. I think anything could be an addiction, so I think it's kind of silly because it's a very broad statement to call video gaming an addiction. Sometimes it's just people's comfort. It doesn't mean it's really a negative thing.
Angry, upset. I mean, it is in a way, but a lot of people don't have anything to do, and most people are lazy.
Video games have always been at the center of controversy. In the 1990s, due to video games becoming more increasingly violent and graphic in nature, the Entertainment Rating Software Board was established to keep certain video games in check for the buyer. In the 2000s, video games were at the center of a debate whether or not they were causing violence within the youth. In the 2010s, the video game industry was under fire for utilizing microtransactions, which utilized real-world money to buy fake world currency.
I think it's important because, for me as a kid, I did play mature games, and that's definitely up to your household, your parents, the way they want to raise you and all that. So, but for the parents that don't want their kids playing certain things or seeing certain things at a certain age, I think it's totally understandable. I think everything needs kind of a guideline so that it can maintain its integrity and go on safely so that people can enjoy it. Because if we didn't have those things, then it would be more of a controversy than just saying it's an addiction. People would actually start finding real problems with it. But if we have those ratings, they can't really say anything because they were told up front.
It's be angry because a lot of people, it's just some parts of the gaming is distracted. Also makes me happy in a way because only certain people will be able to play the games. mainly adults, teenagers, not like little kids, but there's some games now that little kids do play, like
Everything. I like being creative in my own little world, and so when developers give you like a space to kind of be something totally different or feel something different, have powers or accomplish something in a game, it's all very rewarding. I mean, I don't know anybody that has an addiction necessarily to gaming, so I don't really know how to answer that because, like, I've never met anyone that had like a problem. And when I think of like an addiction, I think of something that like they don't have any control over. So, and if you don't have any control over, just want to play video games, I really don't find much of a problem with that. So a lot of the real addictions in the world today, there's a lot of things that people are struggling with and dealing with, and I just can't see, video gaming being one of them. I feel like it's, if anything, for me, it's kept me away from a lot of worse things. So it's I feel like away from all the chaos and craziness that we are dealing with in the world, and definitely not one of the addictions that people need to worry about. I say if it's doing something for you, then keep doing it, keep having fun. There's a video game out there for everybody.